What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome to the MKO Pugilism Boxing channel, where we talk all things boxing. Remember to like, subscribe to this channel. More content on its way to you shortly. When you do that, of course, hit the notification bell. You'll be the first to know when we drop the newest upload. So yeah, right about now it's just going to be a quick one, reviewing the fight Lomachenko versus Lopez. Loma just happened last night, early hours of this morning if you live in the UK or our part of the world. So yeah, basically there was a little bit of an upset victory there with Teofimo Lopez winning unanimously on the scorecards against Vasilly Lomachenko. Many people expected if Lopez did win, he was going to win by KO. He was going to apparently KO Lomachenko in about 6 rounds or something. If he did win, many people thought that it was his punch that was going to sort of get him through, and if he was going to win, that was going to be the way. And the logic was that Lomachenko, if he was going to win, he was going to win on points. I think most people sort of favored Lomachenko to be successful on points. And yeah, what ended up happening was kind of the opposite thing, because going through the first, I want to say about 7 rounds, Lopez boxed very, very well. Lopez basically outboxed Lomachenko, and in that first part of the fight, first half going into the second half, the first couple rounds, maybe 7 rounds, Lomachenko was kind of being outboxed. The sharpness and the alertness, the speed, the power of Lopez was really troubling Lomachenko. Lomachenko knew that there was a danger there, and even the size of Lopez really told on Lomachenko. You could tell that Lomachenko wanted to come in and attack, but he was aware that there was a big danger there, that if he did come in and attack, Lopez was fresh enough to pop him and to hurt him. So from the first bell, from the first round, I believe Lomachenko felt the power of Lopez and he decided to stay away. And the problem was, for him, he was staying away, he was avoiding the punches, but he wasn't doing much work. So through the first half of the fight, there wasn't much output coming from Lomachenko. It was the lowest output that you've ever seen from Lomachenko. It was really, really low. He only threw a few punches. It was hardly anything coming from him. Good defensive maneuvers, but I believe that he and his father in the corner, they were worried about the power of Lopez, because he felt the power of Lopez very early in the fight, and that led to his output completely dropped. He didn't throw many punches, he didn't do much of anything. People might wonder, well, why didn't he just come forward? Well, the reason he didn't just sort of come forward and let loose is because he's a counter puncher and he likes to make you miss, make you pay. He doesn't like to get hit, and he felt, obviously, you could see by his expressions and by what he did, that he knew Lopez was very dangerous early. And I think in the pre-fight, in the training and preparation, he didn't realize how dangerous Lopez was. I think Lopez, must have hit harder than anyone, at least in Lomachenko's eyes, that Lomachenko's fought, so that played a factor. We got into the latter half of the fight, round 7, 8, and so on. Lomachenko came on, landed some good combinations, but on the way in, he did take some heavy punches. But for me, I kind of agreed with the I think it was 116, 112 card, because Lomachenko done some excellent work, but when he done his work, it was too little, too late. He did come on in the later half of the fight when he felt it was more safe to do so. He did land some good shots. He did get back to his old tricks, but he did get hurt, and he did kind of get outboxed for most of the fight, because again, Lopez was just simply too big, too strong, too fresh, and too youthful. So in the end, although Lomachenko had a good sort of last 4 rounds or 5 rounds, it wasn't enough. Points wise, it was nowhere near enough to beat Lopez. So big up to Teofimo Lopez. He boxed excellent. He boxed a perfect fight. And the one thing about him is that Lomachenko had an excellent 11th round, and you might have thought, okay, yeah, if he wins the 12th, he might be in with a shot. But Lopez, credit to him, he just took the ball by the horns in round 12, and he just dominated. He was so good in round 12 that, he hurt Lomachenko, and he could have even had him out of there. But congratulations to Lopez. I'm a Lomachenko fan. I thought Lomachenko was going to just be too skillful and too good for him, but it turned out that, Lopez showed his skills in this fight, and he was the younger, the fresher, and all that youth, that power, that speed, and all that stuff played into his favor, and he done what he's supposed to do. Excellent boxing skill by Lopez, and now that's really freshened up the division. I don't know what Lomachenko does from here. Hopefully he'll go away, he'll have a rest and think about what he's going to do next. But yeah, it was a good fight, entertaining fight. And Lopez, he boxed a brilliant fight, great boxing skills, great boxing IQ, used his power, used his size, used his strength, and used his youth, and outboxed the older guy who's older by 9 years at 32, and he's 23. So it's onwards and upwards for Lopez. He's unified the division. He's basically the undisputed. I think it's only Devin Haney's WBC belt that is sort of the one that was missing from there. I think the one that he fought for, that Loma had, was a franchise. So yeah, you got the Devin Haney fight there, and I'd love to see that next. But we'll see what happens, guys. And that's just my little review of the fight. Congrats to Lopez and respect to Lomachenko. Until next time, this is MKO Pugilism, over and out. See you next time.